Which one is worse? The mistake of taking poison, assuming that it is medicine, or the mistake of avoiding to take good medicine, assuming that it is poison? Now, the worst between the two mistakes is the one that you would take poison thinking that it is medicine, because that could be the last time we are seeing or hearing from you. In the same manner, there are also two mistakes that you can make as a business person. Number one is when you invest in a poisonous business thinking that it is a profitable business. Sometimes we are in a rush to start a business and we don't investigate, we don't research the business that we come across first, perhaps the one that has made one of your relatives or one of your neighbors to be very rich and wealthy. You think it is the best business for you, but you don't understand how many people have ever tried that business and failed. You are suffering from survivorship bias. You will not know how many people attempted that business and failed. You are only making a decision, a judgment based on a case that you can see. It's like when there is a lottery, like a sport pesa, and you are motivated by that one winner to start betting, not understanding there are so many other players, participants in that game of sport pesa who lost. So in the same manner, when you don't investigate, you end up jumping into a business thinking that it is profitable, it is promising, it is scalable, it is sustainable, when it is not. And therefore, you end up burning and wasting your financial resources. Mistake number two that you can make is when you fail to take opportunity of a promising business opportunity. Those good opportunities happen once in a while, and you need to be ready to take advantage of them when they offer themselves to you. Remember, success is when preparedness meets opportunity. So you should always be ready with financial resources, with knowledge, with understanding, with research, to always spot those good business opportunities that come your way. But if you are not ready, what will happen? People who are more ready than you will take advantage of those opportunities, and you will not be able to grow your wealth. Remember, the main purpose for you being in business is to grow, expand, and scale your financial resources. And you only do that by taking the right financial decisions. So the question is, how do you make sure that you don't invest in the wrong business, which I am referring as a poisonous business? And how do you also make sure that you don't miss out on a lucrative, profitable business venture? And more importantly, how do you then ensure that you are always right, that you get to take advantage of the right business and you get to avoid or decline to invest in a wrong business? The secret to that is investigating before investing. The way we say, thinking before speaking, and also spending after earning. So if you investigate before investing, you are likely to get it right. And how does right looks like? Right looks like that you did your research, you realized that there's a good business opportunity, and you invested your resources there. It also looks like that you investigated a certain business venture that was being presented to you as an opportunity, and you realized that it was not a good opportunity, and hence you declined the offer. So how do you go about the business of investigating before investing? Number one, you research the company that you are interested in. Get to know what is the business model of this company, who are their competitors, who are their customers, who are their suppliers. Is this company, for how long has this company been in existence? Get to know who is the CEO, who are the directors. For you, because sometimes you can see a company doing very well, and the owners of that company, they also don't know why it is doing very well. It could be out of luck. And therefore, as it is said, you cannot improve that what you cannot measure. That business which is just driving and the owners are not very clear what are the drivers of their success, it will soon collapse. So for your case, before you invest in any company, do your research. Do SWOT analysis. What are the strengths? What are the weaknesses of this company? What are the opportunities? What are the threats that this company is faced with? Number 2, analyze the past performance of this company. Just get their financial statements, look at their income statements, the statement of financial position, the cash flow statement, do the financial ratios. What are the profitability ratios telling you? Is it that this company has been profitable consistently for the last 3 years? What are the liquidity ratios telling you? Is this company surviving just because it is borrowing heavily to continue being in existence? For them to pay for the operating expenses, they have to borrow. Check for solvency ratios for you to understand this business. Sometimes, just like you cannot know about the fate of a person, what will happen to us the next minute, is the same way you cannot know whether the business will collapse the next minute. But if you investigate, you can know. If the solvency ratios are not promising, you see that the company has more liabilities than assets. That is a company that is candidate to go bankrupt, to become insolvent. So analyze past performance. Then number 3, you need to understand the risk that this company is exposed to. It could be credit risk, it could be financial risk, it could be market risk, political risk, macroeconomic factors. That this company relies heavily on imports. So if the exchange rate of the country worsens against the dollar, then the profitability of this company is going to worsen. Or maybe it is a company that relies heavily on rains. So when there is drought, when there is famine, the company financial performance is likely to decline. Get to understand what are these risks that this company is faced with. Number 4, if you cannot do all that, if you don't want to research about this company, you don't want to analyze their past performance, and you also don't want to understand the risk exposure that this company is subjected to, then for heaven's sake, go consult a business consultant, an expert in that industry, someone who has knowledge, someone who has skills, an expert in that area to give you what are the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats that that company is faced with. It is upon you doing all that, researching, analyzing, understanding the risk, consulting from experts, that you can make an informed decision whether to invest in such a company, in such a business or not. You don't make a mistake of taking poisonous, thinking that it is medicine, because it is fatal. And consequently, you don't make a mistake, and you should not, of investing in a poisonous business thinking that it is profitable. Alternatively, it is very wrong for you to miss a good business opportunity that has the potential to increase your wealth, your financial resources exponentially, just because you are suffering from the paralysis of analysis. Just if you cannot research, if you cannot analyze, if you cannot understand the risk of a certain business, then what you need to do, just pay someone some consultation fees, and they will tell you, they will explain to you which way you should go. So make sure that you investigate before you invest. Just like you are supposed to speak only after thinking, and you are supposed to only spend after earning. When you know better, you do better.